Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at my FGC9. So this is not a standard FGC9, this is all totally custom parts basically. Up here we have the untangleworks honey badger shroud. We have a compensator, linear compensator in here. Print, shoot, repeat grip. An untangleworks lower, it says no masters, no slaves. The anarchy symbol. But then we also have a printed buffer tube. Adjustable, SB tactical brace, some printed iron sights here and here, and a Feiyachi Romeo clone basically. So we're just going to be talking about this today. Also I have a Riptide Rails mag release, aluminum. So basically these parts are totally non-standard FGC9. They are way better in my opinion. Mainly the biggest one is going to be this adjustable buffer tube, so lets you put on a real brace and have the adjustability. Another great part of this lower here is normally you have a printed pin. As you can see, there's one right here. This one's broken, and normally the lower has this top part here, and the pin pops into this down to the bottom here. These pins just break, and they're just not good. They're hard to sand and get the fitment right on them. So I went ahead and did this, which takes a metal pin, which I used a drill bit, and I just cut it with a pair of metal cutters. And the metal pin sits from here to here. You can see it's totally gone. This, if you print this mag release, it's usually going to bend. It's going to be a bowed out within a week. The foregrip here, as you can see, it does have a little bit of differences. It has a magnet up here. Normally the magnet's on top. This one has a magnet in the front, and sorry about that, but you can actually hear the magnet actually works. So if I cock it, hold the bolt back with my finger, if I can, you can actually see that magnet. It's pretty strong. So most of these can be found on printables, I think, for the lower, and the shroud up here, the honey badger shroud. These can be found on printables on untangleworks page. This is just a standard upper here. I found these iron sights on Thingiverse. They normally take filament, but I used some fiber optics, and I'm going to put fiber optics in the back. Lastly, the buffer tube can also be found on Thingiverse or printables. I think E3D has the same buffer tube as well. It's very thin, and I'm surprised it works. I put a couple hundred rounds through it. The grip here is going to be from Print, Shoot, Repeat and Macne Arms. I think they did a little collab there. For the filament, I went ahead and used eSun PLA Plus. This is going to be the light brown, and this is just their gray. It does have a nice honey badger kind of gray, where it's got that blue hint-esque to it. Pearlescent, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Just a little blue. This is just SB tactical brace, like I said, and lastly, Riptide Rails. Pretty sure makes this. For the compensator I have up here, it is still in the normal like 3-4 inch barrel. This is just a comp I found on eBay, 9mm compensator. It comes from about here to about here. And first of all, the first issue I had was my feeder amp was sitting too high, and the bolt actually ran into it, forced to lower down. I went ahead and epoxied these two, basically the pin block where the pins go through on the upper. I epoxied it back together after it broke, shaved down the feeder amp a little bit, and it runs pretty smooth now. I don't think I have any dummy rounds with me right now. I thought it was a Glock for a second. As you can see, much nicer, satisfying. I tried to paint this with Rust-Oleum. I don't recommend that. You can see some of the paint stayed in the grip here, but it just caused issues. The Rust-Oleum came off all over the place. I think you can see it on this lower here. There's Rust-Oleum paint here. You can see some paint up here. So don't use the Rust-Oleum camouflage. I would probably try a different one. And I think that's going to be just about it. I did use a MAS wind chimes kit to make this. So I think the kit's about $300. MAS wind chimes kit, and then I got a lower parts kit for like $25 on Palmetto. Magnets up here, a couple bucks there. And so far it's run fine since I fixed the feed ramp issue. I actually wish I had some dummy rounds so I could show you how easy it cycles. But I think that's going to be about it. This is just a complete FGC9 build. Totally recommend all these parts. The most surprised about is this buffer tube. I did not think this was going to work, and it works flawlessly considering this is like 3 layers thin on this lower part here. Only thing is, for legality issues, I had to install a stock stop or brace stop, which is this right here. Basically what it does, these little pieces here, and they fit into this just like that. You smack them in there with a rubber mallet, and they stop your brace from going too far back, because I think the length of pull on these bad boys has to be within 13 inches, maybe 13.5. That's when you start hitting the SBR territory, so you got to keep it within those limits legally. And that's it, I guess, guys. This is gonna be the FGC9, FGCSD9, MK3. That's what I'm calling it, FGC9 MK3. This is the upgraded model, basically. But yeah, came out great. I'm loving it. It shoots fucking smooth, smoother than my Strybog, smoother than a lot of things. So take a look at untangleworks for these two. Just a regular upper. untangleworks also has this rail here that's shorter, so you can use his uppers. I think it's just a medium rail or tall rail, I can't remember. And print, shoot, repeat, awesome as always, best shit poster on the internet. And I will try to figure out who made this and leave it in the description. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks for checking out the FGC9. Hopefully you guys think it looks nice.